U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy wants to change the math on new COVID-related stimulus checks Congress plans to send Americans.
And as Sabrina Wilson explains, while Cassidy favors reviving the federal jobless benefit, he prefers a different formula for that.
On Capitol Hill, negotiations continue over what the latest coronavirus aid package to help Americans should include. And in New Orleans, angst builds after the $600 federal stipend for the unemployed expired, along with a moratorium on evictions.
We're getting these phone calls. We're seeing folks, people are emailing. They're desperate. So we have housing in our name, so why not try us?
Andrenica Morris is executive director of Housing NOLA and says it's critical that Congress come together to re-implement the $600 federal stipend.
It's been helping some people. It's been keeping some folks off the ledge.
U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy tells us he favors something different.
The unemployment program that I have supported would give workers 70 to 75% of their wages. This would help meaningfully those who are without jobs, but also not pay people more not to work than to work, depending upon your state.
Cassidy is proposing legislation to reduce stimulus checks for adult Americans to $1,000. That's down from the $1,200 the federal government doled out in the spring. And children will get $1,000, up from the previous $500.
When I listen to the people back home, what I hear is the folks with the most pain are the ones with young children.
President Trump threatens to halt evictions and implement a payroll tax cut through executive action if Congress doesn't reach a deal soon.
I don't know if he can do that by executive order. Let me just say that. But on those two specific policy points, I do think it's something that would be better considered in legislation than done by executive order.
Morris thinks the president would do better by signaling to Congress to approve other legislation directly related to providing housing assistance.
Like right here in Louisiana, we need about $1 billion to keep all renters who have been affected by the coronavirus housed through July of 2021.
Morris says with the cost of housing in New Orleans being what it is, more and not less should be done to help people keep a roof over their heads.
So we released a report a week and a half ago that said you need to earn over $21 an hour to afford a 2-bedroom apartment in New Orleans.
I'm Sabrina Wilson, Fox 8 Local First.
Senator Cassidy says they need to assess if enhanced unemployment benefits and stimulus checks are enough for struggling families to pay their bills. Cassidy also argued on the Senate floor this afternoon for his proposed Smart Fund Act that would send money to states and local governments for tax revenue losses.